Welcome to the most extreme ranking challenge.
Welcome, brothers, to a new most extreme ranking challenge.
Oh
No,
my
God!
God.
Hi,
Tyler. I can't. No.
Regular, my nigga.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Welcome to a new and exciting and hands-free most extreme ranking challenge. Today we're gonna be talking about something that I don't really know too much about, but everybody else is so excited, and that's all that matters. That everybody else is happy because Stone Cold said so. Anyway, we're gonna be ranking the top 5 and bottom 3 wrestlers of all time. WWF, WCW, SmackDown, all the stuff, all the things and stuff. ECW, man, I'm excited about my list. I'm actually like really like stuck on my list. But anyway, for today, I have my co-host as always, Marcelous Samuel.
What's going on, the Like and Nerd yourself? I really can't wait to put the smackdown on all y'all. Lily Bissett, Candy Ass. You know what I'm saying. You better smell what I'm cooking over here.
Is it
And
yam?
you know what? No, wait. I'm just gonna say this too. I'm just happy as hell to have G on the show. Every time G's a part of any comedy show I do, I fucking kill. I never get footage. I never get footage from the shit, but I kill. So I'm happy he's healed right now.
Hell yeah, man. And also Lamar Harris.
In high school, I actually did backyard wrestling for people who don't know.
God damn.
Yeah, I did. I was a manager for a group called the Perfect Storm, Thunder and Lightning. I was their manager. I fell off a ladder, got hit by chairs, bled, all sorts of shit. And then I continued to stay fat and I had to stop.
And Matthew Johnson.
I just want to remind everyone watching that this original topic was Smash Brother characters. They decided to change this to wrestling because none of these motherfuckers play Smash. Why the hell don't you play Smash?
I bought it like
I'm not good at it.
I bought it 3 days ago, and it took me an hour to try and even like get the verses to work. I'm sorry.
These niggas, Smash has been out since like 1999 from the first one, and they're like, you know what? We don't know shit about Smash. You know what's a good topic? Let's go with wrestling and shit, which is even harder.
Wait, you got a problem with wrestling, nigga?
No, I love wrestling so much. That's why I'm like, at least Smash was easy. This is gonna be a hard list. This is gonna be rough. We're going to upset people, and we're going to make a lot of people happy. So fair fucking warning that this was Smash originally. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the only thing that makes people angrier than Smash is pro wrestling. And let's be fair, this wasn't even the backup topic. It was Mortal Kombat characters. Oh yeah, let's talk about the rich tapestry of Mortal Kombat. If your last name doesn't end in Cage, you have no fucking personality. You're just guy who killed someone.
No, I will fight you. Sub-Zero is the iciest motherfucker of all time.
He's just eyeless and heartless, nigga. That's it. Like, all he does is do ice and control water. He's like Zan of fucking Mortal Kombat, motherfucker. Just, all right, go ahead, G.
They made an entire movie about that.
Please, go ahead, introduce you. Yeah, that's a whole fucking thing. Go ahead. We still got another guest here.
And we have special guest G from
this is gonna be a crazy one. This one's gonna be a crazy one. I'm just letting y'all know this.
From CWF, from Cosplay Wrestling Federation, and so much more. G, how are you?
Yo, what's up? It's always good to be hanging out with the four of you. Every time I'm mixed up with any of you in any combination, bad shit happens, but it's great entertainment.
Have the three of us done a show? No. Me, Marcelous, and G's done a show. This four have never done a show together.
No, not at all.
No, but G's been on our podcast before, so.
Oh, multiple times. I've worked with G multiple times. I've worked with all of you, but never the four of us.
My favorite was Marcel's. Marcel once told me, it's like, G, you're really intimidating when you're in your element.
Oh, like, hell yeah. I know G for years.
G said it. H-Con was so good. Oh, my God.
The Dark Souls? The Dark Souls joke?
I don't understand this. Because y'all all met each other right when I dipped out to focus on my company. So I wasn't here. And now I'm here. So let's see what happens.
Welcome back, motherfucker.
I was scared of G. Because G would be in character, walking around with that wig on, and I was like, I don't know which is which. Like,
hey G, hey, that's how we met. That's how me and G met. I ended up hitting on G one time, and it was great.
It was very flattering.
We'll talk about that later. That's a different topic for another podcast.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Let's get ready. The TNA and all for the top 5.
You could have added TNA on the list too. Why didn't you add TNA on the list?
Your mom's.
Oh my god.
To the bottom 5. Or to the top 5, bottom 3 wrestlers of all time. The judges on this one will be Lemar at number 5, G at number 4, Matthew number 3, Marcelous number 2, and me number 1 because I have been the judge for number 1 the least amount of than everybody else. And then for the bottom 3, judge number 3 is Marcelous, number 2 is Matthew, and number 1 will be our guest of honor, G. And don't forget that we also have a challenge card. And with that, we are going into the ring at number 5. Lemar is our judge.
Wait. Before we do that, I have 2 things to say. First of all, I'll say this every episode. I'm going to say that this is not the top 5. We're not saying that these are the top 5 of all time. This is our top 5, and we're putting an amalgamation of our top 5 together to give you guys something entertaining to watch, okay?
Yep.
Second thing I'm going to say right now is that we have to do this, each one of you guys, even me, we're going to give our top announcer, okay? Because we got to give a lot of respect for the announcers of WWE, WWF. Okay, so for me, off the top, I'm going with Jim Ross. I'm sorry, a lot of you guys are probably going to be. They turned him into a meme. Listening to this man talk, that was just my announcer, just great. I have a few, but I'm going to leave it just at Jim Ross. What is yours, G?
Oh, that's easy. Malo Ronaldo.
Oh,
good call.
Because of the fact that he's not only
so good.
He's as passionate as Jim Ross, but he also released that documentary, The Bipolar Rock and Roller.
Yes.
Like
that's so good.
when that man talks, I feel like because Jim Ross is a really aggressive, really passionate sports commentator. Malo Ronaldo is like your homie on the couch just going off.
Yeah. All right, so Matt.
That's y'all giving me.
Come on,
y'all may put it on the spot. All right, can I take the tie between 2?
Okay, give you that.
Like one of
it's not part of a list, so go ahead.
I know. First one was Michael.
2, and I'll take one of them.
For the back in the day, Michael Buffer used to do like a ring announcements as well too at the beginning where he did the whole "Let's get ready to rumble" kind of thing. He did that for like the Royal Rumble 2008. He did that for like a while too. But to be honest, one of my favorite commentators and announcers, like deadass, Samoa Joe is good at what he does. So he is really good as like an announcer and talking shit like it because he knows it. He knows the ring. He's been on the side of the ring. He observes it, and he's just one of the best shit talkers out there too.
Yes, sir.
He's damn good.
I'll throw mine in there. I respect him a lot because he has to commentate in one of the most heavily regulated events of WWE of all time. Michael Cole, he does his job correctly, and he does it accurately, and so he's kind of he's an on-stage manager, and you just don't understand that unless you know some shit in the background. So Michael Cole gets a lot of respect.
And when he has no restraint, he's really good. Like the UK tournament he was godly.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
He's responsible for one of my favorite calls of all time, which was Guerrero versus Lesnar when he goes, "Come on, Eddie, come on." That gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have Vince in his ear, he's so much better. But even with Vince in his ear, he's fantastic.
I don't have one. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Apparently, apparently Troy Aikman doesn't do. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
This nigga said Troy Aikman.
Okay, Tyler.
John Madden.
Wait.
Oh my God.
He said John Madden earlier.
I can't. We could have had Smash. We could have had Smash, but somehow it's changed.
Okay.
You're saying with a chair to the face. I'm just kidding. I can't do a John.
I'm taking Tyler's, and I'm saying what's it called? Mean Gene Okerlund, because that's just a classic. That's the OG right there. And then we're gonna go into number 5. Number 5, Lemar, you're judging. G, do you want to go first for number 5, brother?
Number 5 is easy pick for me. Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP. You can't.
The Diamond Cutter.
The Diamond Cutter. The
OG
Diamond
RKO.
The OG RKO. Well, here's
the
the thing. Here's the thing. No. We're gonna use FGC. The difference between the RKO and the Diamond Cutter is that the RKO can combo out of anything, but the Diamond Cutter has really
no.
The Diamond Cutter can combo out of anything. The RKO has invincibility startup. That's the difference between.
I'm positive. I am 100% positive. No one understood that except me. I am positive. No one understood that except me.
Well, good. You're in the call. DDP, it's easy. Body of work, really good baby face. The fact that he entered wrestling like close to middle age, the fact that he had that really good look, and he's probably saved the most lives out there out of any pro wrestler.
Yes, sir.
He said it's invincible.
That's the RKO. The RKO has iframes.
There's nothing you can do. I know.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
I love this. Wow, you're fired.
Can I? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go next because I'm gonna be absolutely like demolished in this one. I am not going to be winning most extreme ranking challenge this episode.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna go through one that has gone through the has had a really epic journey. Has recently retired and was one of my favorites, also from my home state. It was epic and amazing every time he went on stage, no matter what. I don't honestly. When I grew up, nobody ever disliked him. He was just not everybody's favorite, but he had. Wait a minute,
nigga, ain't you from Iowa? Ain't no wrestlers from Iowa. I'm joking.
Yeah, like how you know about this shit, nigga? Hold up, what's going on here?
I know who you're about to pick.
He had he had a brother. He had a huge long arc. He was scary. He was terrifying. He was so much fun.
He better not say what I think you're about to say.
The Undertaker. The Undertaker.
You know that's insulting. That's too damn low.
Dude, there's so many
too damn low.
I'm sorry. I'm actually like really happy with my list here. But yeah, I'm gonna
Undertaker as 5.
Yes,
I mean,
there's how many wrestlers are there? Like seriously, like throughout these years,
there's a shit ton of wrestlers.
I mean,
in his defense, I'll say in Tyler's defense, Undertaker belongs on definitely the top 10 list.
Yeah,
I also have him higher, but I understand putting him lower.
Yeah, he's nobody's favorite, but he's epic and he's like established himself, which is why I'm like he's number 5. Like he's nobody's favorite.
Have you?
He's nobody's and nobody dislikes him. He's just like this epic, like awesome, like he's like a legend that's just there, but he's had
the best character in WWE history for like the last 20, not so much the last couple years, but the last 20 plus years of his career. I respect the pick. 5's hard. 5's hard for that. I got him a little higher, but I do. Undertaker should be top 10 no matter what in any list. In my opinion, 5 is difficult. But we'll see what happens. It's a good pick, though. Don't get me wrong.
For me, he's 5 because of the hair. I'm just joking.
If he just stopped wrestling after Lesnar, people would be a lot more favorable toward him.
Oh, he should have retired a long time ago. Oh, yeah.
Or actually, no, favorite. He could have just retired after his match with Triple H, and everybody's all.
Yeah.
I actually watched that.
It's a good one. It's a good match.
Wasn't that the rest hold match?
Nah.
No, he had one that was with Triple H where he was just laying on the ground for like 10 minutes. It was a rest hold match. I was like, I can't. I'm so tired.
At least you didn't. Don't watch his Saudi Arabia tag match.
I don't watch any. No one does well over there.
Don't do that.
No one.
Don't do it.
So awkward. They hired a random Japanese wrestler because they wanted someone who looked like Yokozuna. It was weird.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, who's next?
I 100% had like a serious list, but fuck it. I'm gonna have fun with it. Fuck it. You know what? My number 5 is motherfucking Carlito. You wanna know why?
What?
Carlito is one of my top 5 favorites. No, I'm dead serious. No, Carlito's one of my favorites. You wanna know why? Because all wrestling, they need jobbers. And Carlito was a damn good jobber. And he lost matches all day. He fucking got his ass whooped and everything. He took a bit of an apple and threw it in somebody's face and spit in their face and got his ass whooped every time after it. And he made that person who win make him look way better. So you know what? Carlito's my number 5 pick.
No,
What?
honestly,
What?
that's fucking important in wrestling. No, seriously. Like, I mean,
Dude, if I was ever a pro wrestler, I want to be a jobber just because I don't get my ass beat and then everyone loves me. Freaking, you saw how long the Brooklyn Brawler wrestled?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's still on the payroll, actually.
Yes,
are
he
you
is.
serious? What?
Dead ass. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what his goddamn record is because I don't remember ever seeing Carlos actually win
I'm going to
a match.
No, Carlito does have a. I mean, he had a finisher, so he had to have won a match.
See, and that was
And
weird
did he
because
though?
I actually had a jobber like on my top 4, like in my list, but I was like, because they're the ones that kind of keep me coming back, where you're just kind of like, okay, like what the fuck is gonna happen this week? Like that's like that's good, man. I actually like that pick.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Please
wouldn't
do
pick
not
my
choose him
judge.
for number 5. For the love of God, do not
No.
choose him for number 5.
But it's good you
Please
fucking said
don't.
it because it's fucking true though. Like
True, I
seriously.
know. I hope that's what I
love
said.
jobbers.
But don't choose
Yeah.
him as number 5, please.
Not
Please
over
don't.
DDP and the Undertaker.
Not over DDP and the
I don't
Undertaker.
think I'm going to
Please
pick him
no.
over DDP and the Undertaker.
Good. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
All right, Marcelous.
My number 5 is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's half of a tag team duel, the good half that a lot of people actually liked. Going with Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Ooh, over his brother Matt, the innovator of wrestling media.
One would say in WWE, Jeff is better than Matt. Outside of WWE, Matt definitely got his own.
Matt realized he didn't need to dive off cages to get a paycheck.
Once he broke his ass, he had to really fix that shit.
All right. Brother
Jeff Hardy's
Nero's
legit,
pretty
though.
solid. Yeah.
Brother Nero.
Fucking hero. Oh my god. All right, so DDP, Undertaker, Carlito, and Jeff Hardy.
Ooh, you got a choice.
You have a choice.
Ooh. Okay.
Or choose your own. I mean,
we don't have an own for this one. With respect to all the others, I'm gonna have to give it to DDP. I believe DDP does deserve number 5. Only because I hope Undertaker makes it higher. that's what I really need. I need
He's
Undertaker
not.
5.
He's gonna be our Android 18.
Basically, Lamar is saying every judge from beyond this number, one of you has to pick Undertaker.
Someone has to pick Undertaker.
This is the Mexican stand-up of Undertaker picks. Like number 4 is like, I don't have to pick Undertaker. I'll force
It's
it.
gonna be the goddamn Goku shit again.
No,
I mean,
it's gonna be no.
it's almost
gonna
like
be
you've
the
never heard our podcast before. My nigga, like you wasn't there every
I
time.
know, but
it's the Android 18, man. It's the Android 18.
Let's just hope that he's not. Y'all don't. Let's hope by the time y'all get to number 2, he's not there.
Oh man, yeah.
I'll pick the DDP. It's gonna be rough. But I'll pick the DDP, but y'all are not gonna like number 4, no matter what. So it don't matter.
Yeah, with G being our judge for number 4, man.
I'm glad because this is the pick that I wasn't like super passionate about. So I'm glad I don't have to like throw my pick in there.
Nice. Alrighty. Lamar, you get to go first. You were judge.
Okay. I know no one's gonna pick this, but I swear, of the last a little less than a decade, this wrestler has been the most creative person I've seen on the WWE. I believe this person should have been the one that dethroned Undertaker.
Oh, I know.
He had one of the best stables ever. He's had one of the best recreates ever, and he's still within that same world. The only problem is they booked him like shit. He is the new Undertaker, in my opinion, and with all the bad booking he's had, he's still fantastic. My number 4 is Bray Wyatt.
You mean? I'm writing that down.
Look, think about it. If Bray Wyatt got booked correctly, where he's the one who dethroned the Undertaker, where he beat Randy Orton, and where we allowed Alexa Bliss to actually be Sister Abigail, I think he would be one of the most interesting characters right now. Right, even as the Fiend, it's a great character right now. But I really like Bray. I like Bray. I love the Wyatt family, even though Rowan has no personality. And rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Luke.
But that's all they needed. And then they even the Wyatt family introduced us to Braun, babyface Strowman. Remember when he first came in, he was like, "Oh, who put a baby in the 6-foot monster? Oh, he's so cute." Because he had that, his face is tight and his hair was so big, it looked like a Teletubby. But, yeah, Bray Wyatt, and he still has one of the best. He had one of the best entrances in the last 10 years. Though, if you've ever seen a live show and Bray Wyatt comes out, those lights from those cell phones are bright. It is bright in there, and it's trippy because they turn off all the lights, and all those cell phones wide open. It's dope.
I gotta say, like, this is not me showing preference to the answer, but freaking Bray Wyatt gave us the Neon Genesis of Evangelion of wrestling matches.
I can't. No.
What did you just say?
This motherfucker used a Neon Genesis Evangelion reference.
That's what the Firefly Funhouse is, the Neon Genesis of Evangelion of wrestling.
I can't.
What do you mean?
No.
And what are you talking about? A metaphysical existential storyline of wrestling?
I need a fucking drink. You use a Genesis reference of wrestling.
I appreciate it.
No.
It's a good, but you're fired, G.
Hats off to G.
G, you're fired.
I can't.
It's too far.
I can't.
That was amazing. Okay. Can I go next? I'm actually really
okay. You're excited for this, Tyler.
I'm really excited for my pick, guys.
I feel like you had like a bunch of VHSs stacked up and going, my training.
Excuse me, guys. No. Okay. All right. So there are a lot of people that I would get like really excited for to watch, especially like back then and just whenever they make appearances. And this one, she was fucking awesome. Right. She had, I think, one of the coolest stories ever in wrestling from whenever I watched. Every time she came on screen, I was fucking happy. She was a badass. She was a fucking badass, man. Like, Lita. Lita's my pick. I fucking love Lita. And
Lita's a good one.
Seriously, my favorite diva. Fucking cool. Like, man. She's like, I was looking up more about her because like, am I remembering everything correctly? And yeah, I did. I remember her shit like still today when everybody else is. I'm just like, yeah, what did Sting do? Who's this and that? And no, man, she stuck with me. She stuck with my head. She's amazing, awesome performer. I love Lita.
I like how whenever people go on their rants, I go, okay, and I start having a list of names and it slowly whittled down. And when it was Tyler, I was like, okay, he's either going to say Lita or Chyna.
Chyna deserves so much more respect than she has, but Lita's a good pick because Lita fucking Trish Stratus to a far lesser extent, she licked Trish Stratus's right in the middle of the ring. Mickie James. They were the pioneers of the current women's wrestling revolution because before it was Trish Stratus, Stacey Keebler, fine white women, but not much in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. Like Lita was the one that I actually like brought like the fights and really got us into like really. Not like I hate to say it, but like really spotlit, and when we finally got to see these matches and see her fucking fight, and also her going head to head and just talking to like the other wrestlers and just like she was the whole package. You know what I mean? I mean she was just like the embodiment of like the performance and also like the actual physicality of wrestling. Where like Trish Stratus is like, I'm hot and awesome and have really good dialogue and whatever and good storylines. Lita was just like everything, but also like fucking bad.
I'll never forget when she cranked her neck doing that dive. That was ugly as fuck. Yeah, she cranked the shit out of her entire spine doing that dive. And then she came back. Yeah. They fucked her over. They fucked her so over with those storyline because of backstage bullshit. Yeah. But oh man, god damn it! Now I have to.
That's a good pick. Now that's one of those picks that makes you look at your list and go, did I miss?
Yeah,
something?
now I have to. I'm changing a person on the list right now.
I don't expect to win anything, but damn, like I love Lita. I just gotta.
I want to hear. All right. Matthew went last time. I mean, Marcel went for the last. Matthew, go ahead and take this one.
Ah, shit. Since I'm sticking with the theme of jobbers, fucking Santino, right? Santino is one of the
Morella?
best. Yes, the one with the dude with the sock
goddamn
for his
snake?
hand and shit. Yes, the dude with the snake. Yeah, the sock. He tried to copy Mr. Socko at one point,
yeah,
but it was like a
right.
snake and everything. And he was just like, yes, he hits at people as well too. But once again, he's one of the best jobbers out there because he got his ass whooped constantly with a damn snake. And actually, I think he set the record for the quickest Royal Rumble removal because he literally got eliminated once he entered the ring and got knocked the fuck out. Not once, not twice, but like 3 times. So, Santino, that's my choice.
I love
Okay,
it so much.
Ignoring that choice as a contender, Marcel, please.
I mean,
Oh, that was fucking funny.
For my number 4, it's kind of cheating. It's a 3P.1.
Oh,
He was able to go from different platforms.
God damn it.
He was able to go through every different way. He
Oh.
took his
Yeah.
body. He took his body to different levels just to show the. Because there was a lot of people out there saying like, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and he was one of those people that made you question if it was fake or not. So I'm going with Mr. Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack himself as my number 4 pick.
Damn it, this is hard.
In my heart, I'm not going to, but in my heart, Marcelous, just for my own pick, which one? Not like we'll take Mick Foley as this answer, but which one truly belongs here? That's because dude love Cactus Jack, Mankind.
It's to me, it's almost a disservice to him to be like, oh, one of your characters. No, because it's just one of those things like he did this shit. And he made marketable 100% crazy cats every time. So they'll be like, oh, just your one side of your dyslexic ass is like.
Oh no, your answer is going to be Mick Foley. That's 100%. I'm just wondering for you, if you had to pick.
For me, honestly, it was Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack was one of my favorites because it was almost like really what you got to see as him as a man. Like, you know, there wasn't no. If I remember correctly, how I loved him, he was no gimmick. He was just like this hardcore motherfucker that came out there.
I think that was the closest to Mick was ever. Yeah. He was in Japan as Cactus.
Yes,
he was.
Yes, that's why. It's kind of cheating if you go now.
Mick Foley is the Eevee of wrestlers. It looks like, which stone do you want to use on Mick Foley to involve with one?
Jesus, G. These references, G. These references.
And I'm playing to the baseline. Here's my shovel because I'm going for the lowest common denominator. Oh, there's that bar. I just went underneath it.
Oh my God, G.
Oh
my God. I don't know. Oh, this is hard. Because I feel like if I don't say Mick Foley, we'll get skewered. But at the same time, Bray Wyatt is responsible for some of the greatest matches and greatest gimmicks in modern wrestling today. And the Firefly Funhouse is transcended. I'm going to say Mick Foley. Just because.
Really?
I am saying Mick Foley because the body of work is so much. And that was a wrestler where he had no looks. He didn't have the looks. He didn't have the technique. So what did he do? He just went all in on, I'm just going to get myself beaten up and look like nasty and hardcore while doing it.
And what Marcelous said too, he was really the one that was just like, they kind of like shut everybody up and everyone's like, wrestling's fake. And you were just like,
here's Mick Foley falling off the cage.
Excuse me. He was like, is this? No, you're
the
wrong.
Storyline?
Yeah.
Those are fake, sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Falling, you can't fake that.
Yeah.
Ripping off your fucking ear, you can't fake that. Fucking falling. That's right, Mick. I can't believe I forgot about that. Did you know that Mick Foley fell 2 stories onto a table?
Why? When? What?
Yeah, Hell in a
Hell in
Cell.
a Cell is his most famous match.
Oh shit.
He got tossed 2 stories onto.
He bounced.
Yeah, I want to say that thing's made out of thick cardboard.
Thick cardboard.
It broke his fall.
Oh, and what Lamar didn't mention was in the same match, he fell 2 stories again because he fell in the ring.
Yeah.
And that was the start of the match?
His teeth punctured his mouth.
Every time I watched that thing, I was like, oh, this happened in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they had a match after that. Why? You did it. You did it. You're good. I fucking Undertaker multiple times was like, I thought I killed him. He should have been dead. He should have been dead. Mick Foley on what 12, 15 chair shots from The Rock one time because he was unconscious and would not fall the fuck down. Yeah, no, Rocky got a lot of trouble for that one, but he got hit straight in the head with a chair shot, went unconscious, and his body just moved forward. And fucking Dwayne just like dented a chair in his goddamn head.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say Mick Foley because that guy gave so much.
Damn, I almost put him on my list too. Fuck, that's good. That's a good pick.
I'm sad he wasn't on my list. That's a good pick.
That's a really good pick.
Man, I was going back and forth on my list like so much. This is the hardest one for me to actually make. Besides, I would say actually the soundtrack one was pretty tough too. Oh man, alrighty, Matthew, judge for number 4. G, you get to go first. You were the judge last time.
Okay, so this is easy.
3.
This is we're at
3,
number
Tyler.
3.
What did I say?
4.
I'm really good at counting, guys.
This guy, it would be almost utterly impossible to find a bad match from him. Even his worst matches are good matches, and usually a wrestler's had a prime period. This guy got better with age. I call him the Usopp. He's like the Usopp of wrestling, and that is Eddie Guerrero.
Fuck me.
I hate the fact that you
Frog splash.
How dare you?
Lie, cheat, and steal.
My list is bad. My list is bad, y'all. I've thrown away the next
Your list
two.
is bad.
Fuck, dude.
I threw away my next 2 because it's not going to work, and I have a feeling Undertaker's not going to make this list. I fucked up.
Okay. I've gone second, I think, almost every time. I'm not going to do it this time, so I'm not going to go next.
Yeah,
Marcelous, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go second. My number 3, I'm an older cat. You guys already know that. I grew up with my grandparents. My number 3 is just straight off. My grandmother and my grandfather both loved wrestling. We used to sit around watching. He used to order it on cable.
Oh, shit.
That was our shit. This is one of my favorite wrestlers. He spawned a whole generation. No, 2 generations. I think his grandson might be wrestling now. He was amazing. He kept a little black woman with him who was amazing. I'm going with Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire. I don't know if you guys know.
Damn.
The American Dream. Dusty Rhodes.
The man was just smooth as butter. I like wrestlers that didn't necessarily have that physique or that just but could carry themselves and do certain things. Dusty Rhodes was amazing. And then, you get into Goldust, and I think even one of his other kids is wrestling now. I forgot his name.
Cody,
the
head of AEW, yeah.
So Dusty Rhodes is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And it's my grandmother's favorite wrestler, number 1. So I got to put it on my list. I got to say something about it.
He's probably one of the funnest wrestlers to impersonate.
Let
me tell you about times, baby.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, man.
Who am I going against? I forgot
right now,
what you guys
Dusty Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero. That's it. I haven't gone yet.
Dusty Rhodes and Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
I'd watch that match.
I'd watch that match all day. Here's something I'm going to admit. I've never seen a Dusty Rhodes match. I've seen so many wrestlers that stemmed from him. I've never seen one of his matches because he stemmed so many wrestlers. Yeah.
Got to do this, Marcel.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my answer. My answer for 3 was The Undertaker. But upon thinking about it, I'm actually going to give it to Charlotte Flair. Now, the reason I'm giving it to Charlotte Flair.
This is Lamar's analytical voice, by the way.
Oh, yeah. This is going to bring it down. So, Tyler bringing up Lita fucking opened up my mind going, I forgot who was actually leading the current fucking best matches in the WWE, which right now, you can argue, say, women are having the best matches. Who are the first 2 to have the first female to lead WrestleMania? Fucking Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I like Sasha.
you got the pedigree. She's a Flair, one of the only Flairs to actually make it all the way through wrestling. Outside of her daddy. She has the size, she has the demeanor. Granted, she's doing most of her father's shtick, but it works. But beyond that, she has the physicality. She has the thing. She's one of those people where if you give her the title, it makes sense, but she doesn't need it. She simply doesn't need the title. Anyone who works with her immediately becomes better. One of the 4 horsewomen, Sasha, Bailey, Becky, and then Charlotte at the top of that. Right now, Charlotte has not had a bad match. She's had some okay matches, but I've never seen bad. And if you want to see, if you want to talk about someone who revolutionized wrestling and who was a good technical wrestler from in the ring, on the mic, behind the scenes, it is her. And everything that has happened has because Charlotte made it happen. You can argue that Becky Lynch got popular because of a mistake. Because if Suge Knight did not punch Becky, what's her name? Nia Jax. If Nia Jax didn't punch Becky Lynch in the mouth, made her all bloody, gave her that fuck, she might have not been the man. She was probably going to be good, but she was probably not the man. Bailey looks like a Karen right now. She hasn't quite found her footing. I still like her. Sasha Banks has her own thing, but she's gone up and down herself. Charlotte has been consistent. Charlotte has been good from start to finish. And I think she belongs here. Granted, 3 might be stretching, but she belongs somewhere on this list.
Dude, that's a good pick. Hell yeah.
Again, that's the analytical voice, Lamar.
I have a brain. I just don't use the motherfucker.
Okay. I had to shift my list a little bit more, and this has been really tough. Okay.
This whole list is tough.
I like jobbers, but I love villains. I love heels. I love people who just start shit. I love people who are iconic. And this one also, I'm gonna say straight up, is biased because I served him, and he was awesome and gave me a huge tip. And he was like the nicest customer I've ever had in my entire life. But also, he was one of my favorites when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, Frollo and all these other awesome fucking baddies were becoming so epic. Frieza and everybody else. This was the heel. Well, yeah. My pick is Hercule. No, I'm just kidding. No,
motherfucker.
Technically, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I love heels, and he became king. I'm gonna give it to Booker T. He was always one of my favorites, and again, the best customer I've ever had as a server, the most polite, biggest tip, but I love his evilness, and then when he was good, but even then it was scary. He had it was this whole thing when I was a kid, everybody hated him, and then we would talk about why we hate him, and then it would make us bond. He got the conversation going for the heels. You know what I mean? And he was a good wrestler too. But I think that's the thing is on this list, for you to be a good wrestler, you got to get the conversation going. And keep going. You know what I mean? You can't just be yeah. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's awesome. Cool. What else? He does beer. What else? He's Stone Cold. And that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Booker T, we would talk all, for at least 10 minutes about Booker T. And they're all right, let's talk about this person. And they get to a point where you got exhausted talking about him. And that to me is awesome and kept wrestling interesting. So I loved Booker T. And, I'm not a server anymore, but man, that tip would really help out again, since you're my number 2, Mr. T, if you're watching.
Damn. What? I need to ask. Do you remember what he ordered?
It was a Mexican restaurant, Tex-Mex restaurant. If I remember correctly, I think.
What were you doing working at Tex-Mex? Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Makes sense.
I was. What the fuck were you doing, Tyler? Booker T.
Can you imagine ordering Mexican food from Tyler?
Can you imagine Tyler oh yes, this food is totally authentic.
Yeah.
Hola, gringos.
Oh, you'll have the enchilada. How do you spell that?
Booker T is a wrestler that has got screwed over by bad booking. He should have won that Triple H run.
Yes, the Reign of Terror.
The Reign of Terror. He should have won that. Then he would, if he won that, your pick probably would make sense to me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, fuck. This is.
Y'all
making this hard.
We shot our load.
No, you did 100%. Just this is.
I feel like our
this was
number
a hard
ones are
one.
just gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's a number one.
Yeah,
That's what happens. Like we get to number one, it's like, oh, we fucked up.
fuck.
I know. That's how I felt.
Because Charlotte has been doing damn good shit, and she set the bar for women's wrestling. Like she set the bar really high with Sasha,
high.
fucking Becky. All of them set the fucking bar high. So
It's pretty epic.
the women's revolution wouldn't exist without Charlotte and the rest of them. Booker T. Booker T is Booker T. I don't need to say much about his ass. He's amazing. Especially even him as just like as a commentator talking about like how the whole wrestling thing is right now. He's a damn good commentator as well too, especially when he gives opinions as well as critiquing. Eddie, motherfucker taught me how to lie, cheat, and steal, and I wasn't into lowriders until his ass showed up. He wasn't. And then Dusty
won the belt in SF.
Right? Just
How many wrestling games did you use his entrance for? Oh, that big ass lowrider coming down.
It was if you wanted a lowrider, it was going to be picking him or Fred Durst.
Like, but like they're all so good, and this one's really hard. And if anyone challenges this, I would understand 100%. But I'm giving it to Dusty Rhodes.
See, it's hard to challenge that one because then you're
challenge?
basically. I don't want to challenge it because I don't want to challenge Dusty Rhodes.
It's exactly that's what I'm saying. Dusty Rhodes has a legacy. He has done so much for the company. He's done everything, and may he rest in peace. But at the same time, his sons are also carrying on his legacy as well too. From Cody starting his own fucking brand to Dustin doing his own thing, still sticking with WWE, then leaving to go join his brother. Like he would be proud. He would be proud of his kids and for what they've done and everything he's left. So I'm giving it to Dusty. But if you want to fight that, go ahead.
I ain't fighting that, dude. I felt strong about Eddie, but I don't want to fight Dusty.
I don't want, and I'm picking Dusty because I want Dusty on this list. I don't know if he's gonna be higher, but I don't want to risk that. So I am choosing Dusty at least number 3.
We have so
because
many.
It's better than nothing.
We have so many like.
I don't know. He's my pick. And I didn't expect him to like even be like honestly one of those like a 10.
Go ahead, G.
No, the Hard Times promo is considered one of the best promos of all time.
Yeah, I agree. But once again, we have a habit of shooting our load too early on this list, and I need Dusty got to be on this list. Dusty got to be on this list. I'd rather put him at 3.
I understand. I need to talk this out so I can make a decision. I'm so sorry.
Ahead.
I understand your pick. Here's where I'm having a lot of trouble. In the ring work, he loses to all through at least two. He loses the 2. But as far as influence within the business, behind the scenes, he probably has molded more wrestlers that are successful than anybody else. Between Albert, between those 2 fucks who got fired, between Billy Gunn, who's studying his promo work is beautiful. His ring presence.
He taught Dean Ambrose how to.
Wrestler.
But at the same time, we're also talking top 5 of our choices, and Dusty was on my top 5.
I don't know.
He was a little bit higher, but
I know.
I'll
let it go. I'll let it go out of respect. I did want to bring up Charlotte. I'll let it go out of respect because Dusty does deserve a lot of love.
Like you want to fight it, go for it.
That no. I'm letting it go because Charlotte's too young. Yep. I believe maybe another 10 years when Charlotte gets towards the end of her career and she has to get to a point where she's educating more than performing, then I can bring that up again. But right now, for the legacy of Dusty Rhodes. Even though I've never seen him, but the whole thing, I've never seen a match of his, but I know clearly who he is. The influence is too strong. So I'm gonna let it
you
go.
need to watch that, dog.
It feels hard.
Dusty
I just want to
could
put
go.
that out there.
Dusty could go.
Yeah, I know.
My worry is that we don't have any jobbers or any heels on this list.
Oh, no, don't worry. There'll be a heel on this list. I guarantee you that.
Number 2 is going to be pretty good.
I don't think I'm going to win number 2, but I feel strong about my number 2.
I won't challenge.
That's your call.
I love heels. I love heels, and like man, Booker T was my favorite action figure. Like King, like dude, I love that guy. Okay. We'll move on. To number 2, Dusty Rhodes. Awesome pick. So good.
That's
I just
a
love
good one.
Just love my villains. Just love my villains.
That's 2 of Marcel's picks in the list.
Hell yeah, man.
That's good.
It's good. All right, we're going to number 2. And Marcelous is the judge this round.
Finally, a non-Marcel pick will make it.
And Matthew.
We don't know that, man. Gee, he could choose his own. You got to remember that.
Not for top
beautiful.
5.
Not after top 5.
Okay.
All right, Matt, you get to go first. You were judge last round.
So hear me out. Okay, he's one of the best jobbers out there, right? Without his ass, it wouldn't even fucking exist, right? Okay, he was a superhero for people. He was green, and he represented the best element in the world, right? It was the motherfucking Hurricane. The Hurricane is my number 2 pick. Yeah, I'm sure, but he's number 2. He once again, best jobber. He let his ass get beat so many fucking times. He entered the Royal Rumble, got his ass thrown out. He didn't do shit, but he made sure everybody else was amazing though, and made them look strong and amazing and dope as fuck. And without him, other wrestlers wouldn't have gotten that. Because I remember when Triple H whooped his ass. I remember when Big Sexy whooped his ass. I remember when Shawn Michaels double team whooped his ass as well. I'm pretty sure Ric Flair whooped his ass too, I think. I'm pretty sure. So my choice is the Hurricane as number 2.
He looks like a discount Green Lantern.
Yes, he does. 100%.
Hurricane had the best TV feud with The Rock.
Yes, he did. And helped The Rock become the status that he is right now with that ass whooping The Rock gave him several times.
Also, Hurricane actually stood up to The Rock in terms of insults.
He was surprisingly good on the mic as well too. For being a jobber.
I know someone who the Hurricane can beat, the Scorpion King.
Just talked mad shit and it was great.
Wow, why do I remember that sentence? Why do you remember that sentence, Jimmy?
I watch that feud a lot whenever I'm in a bad mood.
Oh my god.
Brendan Fraser beat the Scorpion King.
Hurricane.
Oh my god. You know what? I'll go next again. I know I keep going.
Thank you, because I'm still fighting.
I'm gonna go off on that. When I think of wrestling, I think of one person. I think of one wrestler. He made it big. He made it to a point where my mom would stop being like, "Why do you watch this stuff?" To when he became part of it, where she was just like, "Yeah, I'll watch it with you," and only for this part, and then she'll walk out of the room. And he's one of my favorite actors, and I gotta give it to The Rock. He made wrestling a phenomenon. It was big before, but he got it to where Karens would sit down for a split second, but I just want to watch them talk, and then they walk out of the room, and then they don't question their kids watching it anymore. And if they do, you'd be like, "Yeah, why are you looking at Rock stuff all the time, Mom?" And you're just like, "Oh, okay, well, carry on then. So, don't tell your dad. Here's $5. Go see a Star Wars." Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the other big show, The Rock. That was bad.
Fired.
I know.
Fired. Gee, do you know who it is? Because I'm still flip-flopping.
Oh, I know mine. It's easy.
Go ahead.
It's easy. See, I feel as strongly about my pick as Lamar did about Charlotte, but it's not Charlotte. It actually means a lot more than me, just because of how I look and the people around me. And it was the person that really put Asian wrestling on the mat and really introduced a lot of semi-casual fans and especially women to really pay attention to wrestling, and that's Asuka.
Ah, fuck.
Because here's the thing, right? This is why I say Asuka. And I was kind of biting my lip for Charlotte. Everything Lamar said about Charlotte is true. All right. She is a little overprotect, like the company protects her a little too much, but that's Vince. The reason why I put Asuka over Charlotte is when Charlotte wrestles, you're going, oh man, the other wrestlers in trouble because Charlotte's just gonna beat them. When Asuka wrestles, they're gonna fucking die. They're gonna fucking die. And that's why I like Asuka. Asuka makes wrestling not only feel real, but feel dangerous.
Dude, I'm looking at these pictures and holy fuck.
Also, side note, watch Asuka's YouTube channel. It's wholesome as fuck. She's got a video of her.
It's the most wholesome. She does so much cute shit. It's like, what the fuck?
She's like, hey, I'm eating a bunch of Mexican snacks. Hey, I'm gonna build an arcade machine. Because it's Asuka. She does whatever the F she wants.
Dude, she's amazing.
She has so much mic presence, and 70% of her promos are not in English.
Yep.
That's awesome,
wish they
man.
stopped making her talk. I really wish they stopped making her talk.
Wait, in Japanese?
Yes.
I have this thing that I really wish Shinsuke and Asuka didn't have to talk. I wish they would just show up, kick ass, and then when people ask them a question, they just walk the fuck away. Like Shinsuke saying "no speak English" was the best thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. I like this promo with Bobby Roode. You look like Shiba Inu.
Yeah, that's adorable. Okay, I have NXT Asuka 100% number 2. WWE Asuka.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
My number 2. I've been flip-flopping between these two. I will say that number 2 is being flip-flopped between the two leaders of a particular faction. Both highly influential within the WWE. Both leaders within the WWE to this very day, and probably could go in the ring right now better than half the roster in the WWE. Granted, they came from a different time and era where they could do a lot more stuff. They could be a little bit more dangerous. If I'm going to say number 2, I'm going to give it to Hunter.
I knew it. It was either Hunter or Shawn.
It was Hunter or Shawn, and it took me a long ass time. I'm going to give it to Hunter Hurst Helmsley, because if you think about people who have influenced the WWE, who has locked into their role, who has not only he went from he's old as shit, he's still in the ring, he's managing so much shit. He's next in line to get the company. If not to fucking Stephanie, it's gonna be Hunter, because Vince ain't giving it to Shane. Fuck Shane. But I don't. As far as heels are concerned, you cannot say WWE or modern day public wrestling without saying Hunter Hurst Helmsley, or just simply Triple H. One of the best factions in WWE, one of the best matches in WWE, certified badass, tore his quad, finished the fucking match, and then hopped to the back. He didn't get no stretcher, he hopped to the back. Vince did the same thing. But the cerebral assassin, he carries stuff. He carried so many matches. He carried the Undertaker through that match. Let's be honest, he carried Undertaker through that fucking match. And I don't know. It feels wrong not to mention him. And he slightly beat Shawn only because of his backstage role. And it hurt for me to say that, because I love Shawn only for that Ric Flair match. Shawn Michaels deserves a lot of respect. He's had some fantastic matches, but that Ric Flair match, that "I'm sorry, I love you" kick,
yes,
that hits me in my heart to this day. And so Shawn deserves a really good 2.5 is Shawn Michaels, but number 2, I have to give it to Hunter Hurst Helmsley. If you don't know who he is, you are not watching wrestling.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not judged right now. Wait, I'm judging it. Fuck me.
Yeah, you're judging number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alrighty. The Rock, Triple H, Hurricane, and Asuka.
Asuka, you're right.
Oscar.
That's really hard. I had my choice all the way up until Lamar started talking. Like with Triple H, I'm not even a big Triple H fan, but I can remember hating him from the beginning. You know what I mean? When he was just that pompous asshole walking around and just like, hey,
with the ascot.
Yes, with the ascot on. To see him build the way that he did, to, like you said, to almost being the owner of the WW, of like the whole franchise itself. We don't have any heels. He is the heel, if you think of it. Everybody's favorite wrestler has had a problem or a falling out or had to deal with him or go through him. So I'm going with Triple H.
That's a fucking phenomenal
That's a good
pick.
choice. Also, hey, hands up if anybody ever tried to do the Triple H water spit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've done it. I tried to do pedigree. When I was in my teens, and my knees wouldn't shoot out my ass if I did it, I did the pedigree.
Because like as a kid, all right, let me try the people's eyebrow. Okay, maybe the water spit's more realistic for me.
You have to get your lips in just the right amount of pressure, or you end up shooting a spout. Oh hell yeah! Oh, 100%.
Did you see Triple H's high level technique where during the ice bucket challenge where he poured water on himself, he spits out and then he's looking at the camera, his mouth is open, and then he gets another mist out.
It's so like his entrance was dope. His entrance music with Lenny, it was great.
It's a good fucking pick.
Thank you for giving me Triple H.
Dude, okay, our list is like Diamond Dallas Page, Mick Foley, Dusty Rhodes, Triple H. This is
it's a boomer list, let's be fair.
It is.
It's a very millennial list.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. All right, I'll go Bruno Sammartino.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty, Marcelous, you get to go first. I'm judge. I'm fucked. So get your challenge.
Might have overlap.
Get your challenge cards ready.
No, you're not fucked. I'm fucked because I have to go after Lamar. And he just pretty much gave the reasoning and the background of why my number one pick should be number 3 or not even top 5. My number 1 was Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid himself. There's just some things that this man did. He was a pretty boy, and pretty boys don't get to do what he got to do and how he did it. The super kick was amazing to me. He was able to go through different levels, and as Lemar said, he's backstage, he's front stage. He broke stuff and came back. I think he broke his back at one point, and then he came back. Yeah, that's weird.
Something like that.
It was. I mean,
he broke something. I do know that,
and then came back. So yeah, that's my pick for number 1. I know it's not everyone's number 1. A lot of people be like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, number 1 for me is Heartbreak Kid himself, HBK.
It's a respectable number 1. It was a respectable number 1. I'm not mad.
Shawn Michaels did the impossible. We went back and watched the infamous Shawn Michaels Hogan match where he oversold everything. And the best thing, it's so funny. Watch that match knowing what you will, and when you watch Shawn nodding along, he's pretty much going, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck all of you." But the best part, he did the impossible. When that match happened, I did not care about Hogan at all. I didn't want to look at Hogan. I just wanted to watch Shawn do stuff.
He fell down, popped up, did 3 spins, fell back down.
Yeah. And you were right. He didn't break his back. He broke his neck, supposedly.
Okay. I'm not right. I know he broke something bad.
Damn.
So, yeah.
I like Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one.
Plus, he sang his own theme song. That's always good.
Oh yeah, he did. It's him, John Cena, and R-Truth.
Oh wait, Keith Lee.
Keith Lee sings his own fucking.
He rapped his first rap when he first started. The first song he had when it was rapping, that was him.
Oh shit.
Keith Lee, Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze sounds great. Love that song.
I like Tyler, but
I like Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, but he would
It's a
not
good
be
name.
number
It's a
one
good
in
name.
any way, shape, or form. I'll go next because I'm the most long-winded person. I'm giving it to Dwayne. Dwayne
Ooh.
The Rock Johnson as the number one. Tyler said before, he is the most influential wrestler of all time. He has crossed generations. He's made wrestling fans out of people who are not wrestling fans. I don't know people who have not tried to do his promo. I don't know people who have tried or have taken the rock bottom. I don't know anyone who's actually said, you know what, if you really think about it, the people's elbow is kind of stupid. No one's actually said that, which means that he got someone to lay on the ground as he put his crotch in their face, pulled off his elbow, tossed it into the ground, swung his arms, hit both ropes, stopped, kicked up his leg, and then drove his elbow into someone's chest and finished the match like that. And no one was like, this is kind of stupid. No one said that shit until it was far too late. Yeah, and then one of the only wrestlers to actually start making good movies. He's transcended outside the WWE. To this moment, to this day, his name is synonymous with WWE. And shit, they made an entire show about one of his phrases. SmackDown was one of his phrases. They just like, okay, we need a show on Thursday. What do we call it? Wrestling Thursday? No, how about SmackDown? The Rock says it all the time. Fuck it, let's do that shit. So
that's legit. That's legit, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. All right.
Gee, man.
My turn? My turn?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I think about
Wait, aren't you the
number one,
judge?
No, I'm
I
the
am the
judge.
judge.
Tyler.
Tyler's the judge.
Oh, Tyler's the judge. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's
So-
me.
I think when I think of number one, I think of a wrestler that just embodies wrestling. And my pick, I believe, does that the best. There are certain moves that even to the layman, when you say wrestling, they'll think of. And this person perfected said one of these moves. It's one of the most stereotypical moves in wrestling, where even in any cartoon or series not even connected with wrestling, with a tertiary knowledge of it, will animate this move or feature it. And
I know who you're talking about.
not to mention he is the sound of wrestling. Everybody has talked like him in the past. Wrestlers who are trying to impersonate wrestlers are talking like him, and they don't know it. And by God, he made us all eat Slim Jims. That is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yes.
I forgot about the Macho
I
Man.
don't know how you forgot about Macho Man, dog. Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes.
The Macho Man voice. That is what we think. That is like what Mark Hamill is to the Joker in canonizing a voice of a character. Macho Man is to the entire industry of professional wrestling. Sure, Rock, we take his phrases, but goddamn, everyone imagines a wrestler talking like Macho Man.
Yes, sir.
This is the most fantastic boomer answer I've ever heard, but you are not wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Mean Gene, the cream of the crop. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also,
Apparently, that's just him. That's his voice. He used
Ano-
to talk like, "Can I get a caramel macchiato?" Yeah, man.
Also,
Oh my
Jay
God.
Lethal does a really good Macho Man.
Shark Boy. Oh, that was Stone. Never mind. I was thinking something completely different. Fucking Macho Man. Fucking Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Who do we have on this list? DDP.
We have the
Fuck
yeah.
off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah,
right.
brother.
Matthew, bring it home. Let's do this.
Sure. I'm gonna read a quote if y'all okay with that.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
And I quote: "The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. Don't just get him out of my ring. Get him out of WWF, because I have proven, son, without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got what it takes anymore. You sit there, you thump in your Bible, and you say your prayers, and didn't get you anywhere. Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 just said I whooped your ass.
God damn it. God damn it.
So I'm choosing the rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Brother.
God damn it.
The first wrestler you think of when somebody breaks a window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he got the biggest pop from when he was active in the roster. When his music hit, straight up.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Even
Rocky,
when
but
he
not as
wasn't.
strong.
Even when he wasn't in the roster and he just showed up for like the 25th anniversary, you heard that glass shatter. He still got the biggest
God.
pop out of everyone.
I'm glad I'm not number one.
And
This is bad.
And he's a badass now, just talking about trucks. Like he's just like, fuck.
Y'all don't understand as well too. G, I don't know. You're not from LA, but Austin does have a brewery in El Segundo. Actually, he has his own brewery.
Really?
Oh,
Yes, he
really?
does. He has his own brewery, and he's brewing his own beer, and it has a small chain, his own line of like beers and different IPAs and everything. So not only is he damn good in the ring,
IPAs?
he's damn good outside the ring as well too with business. So
Man, that makes me sad that he hops, really? IPAs? Come on, you're better than that, man. Sorry.
yeah, but it's Austin. He's a rattlesnake. You can't question shit he does. Like
That's true.
Man,
if you
know,
want
but,
to,
like,
yo,
He should just been like, yeah, like just man. All right, okay, man. That's
don't let that influence your choice, Tyler.
I won't
Don't
let
let
it
it
gotta-
influence.
I gotta share one
it
story.
won't. It won't.
Tyler's all,
I gotta
I want to give it to Austin, but his choice in beer.
I gotta
no,
tell you,
thank
Let's
you.
give it to the Hurricane.
back in the day when I was in my early teens, I went to a wrestling show and it ended with Rock and Austin just fucking around with the audience for another, like after the show ends back in the day, they'd give you another 30 minutes of the wrestlers fucking around. So it was The Rock, it was Austin, it was Triple H, all just fucking around, messing with people. It was fan-goddamn-tastic.
Dude, those are good times.
Do not envy you right now because you know what I have in my head? So, except for Macho Man, he deserves to be there. But that ending of SmackDown, where all the top wrestlers ran into the ring and did their finishers, Rock, Stone Cold, Shane, Big Show, Kane, Undertaker, I'm missing Kurt Angle. They just, it was Undertaker saved Big Show's life by moving a chair before he landed his head right on that motherfucker. It was great.
A big smorgasbord of finishers.
Good fucking luck, Tyler.
Good luck.
Okay.
Fucking HBK, Macho Man, The Rock, and then goddamn Stone Cold.
Okay.
Good luck, Tyler.
Here's the thing. We need somebody who not only gets people to talk about wrestling outside of wrestling, to get like when people talk about it to people who have no interest in wrestling, like they know who these people are and they don't care until like they get to a point where they're all respected by basically like all of society. Unfortunately, that's every single fucking person you guys fucking chose. So fuck all you. First off, big fuck you. Secondly, goddamn. Okay, so dude, Shawn Michaels was awesome. Yeah, like for the pretty boy, like he was the one like I was like, no, look, mom, and then like you get the action figure, and your mom's just like, okay, you get the action figure, I'm gonna take the back of the cardboard, and I'll see you later.
Wow,
I'll be back. Stone Cold was epic, man. He was awesome. He was like he like made you feel like girl, like we're all badasses and stuff like that. And then you realize you'll never, or at least for me, like you'll never be in the ring. You'll never be like him. So you're like, all right, The Rock and Macho Man. Okay, fuck. Okay, wait. Okay, hold up. Fuck. Okay.
Tyler sounds like he's going through all their finishers right now.
He is. He's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah.
I'm going through their finishers. I'm going through everything they had to, like anything that had to do with Vince or just anybody. Moderator shit. Like seriously, I'm trying to okay.
They all had great heel turns too.
The Rock,
all of them.
The Rock was the theatrics, and was awesome. But I gotta give it to Macho Man Randy Savage, man.
Yeah.
I just like honestly, I have to. And you know, like
he's gonna do it. If Lemar fights back, I will not blame him.
I don't blame him either.
And the cherry on top is like he went against Spider-Man. You know,
3 minutes of playtime.
Oh my god.
He brought in Underground to light as well. And when they were like, we need somebody in this movie, we need a wrestler, Macho Man Randy Savage, and then that's where we got superheroes today. I'm joking. That has nothing to do with why I chose Macho Man Randy Savage, by the way. Nothing to do.
Did
with
he
it.
leave you a tip?
Okay, I'm throwing in my card.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Oh.
go.
Throwing in my card.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
Wow.
Someone
Here's
has
the
to.
thing.
Someone has to.
Here's the thing. It's not going to be for The Rock.
Ooh.
I'm going to fight for HBK.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
I'm fighting for HBK. The Rock is dope. Top 10, great. But his thing was all theatrics. His things was of all the stuff outside. He took hits, but he was never good. Him and Dolph Ziggler in a match together would just be the most overselling thing of all time. So
Yep.
I understand taking out The Rock. Stone Cold Steve Austin was fantastic, but he had a bad heel turn when he went to the corporation. That was weird. He also did get milked, which was weird, and also he just left. We didn't get to say goodbye. His last match was just that was it. We didn't get anything to post. So his last was kind of right. So I will say that I was going to be okay with anything else but Macho Man. Here's why. Here's why. If we do not pick The Rock for theatrics, we cannot pick Macho Man for theatrics. Why?
I don't think
because
Macho
Man.
It was just like
Cocaine?
You got excited for him, man. You got excited for him.
Oh yeah. No,
Cocaine.
let me further explain myself. Macho Man is awesome, dope, 100% belongs on this list. That's not the thing I'm saying. I'm saying that Macho Man's power, his main thing had very little to do what he did in the ring.
Oh no!
His-
No!
Wait.
Let him finish.
He was great at the time. He did some fantastic things at the time. If he went up against modern people, it'd be kind of weird. But his main things was his storyline with Miss Elizabeth. That was fantastic, right? His turn to the NWO, that was fantastic. He gave the best promos, right? But you remember, like, Macho Man, Shawn Michaels was far more influential in the ring and as promos. With him and Big Diesel on his back, he also was part of DX. You remember a lot about HBK. Also, he had really historic in the records matches that people remember to this day. When you think Macho Man, yeah, he had great matches, don't get me wrong, but you don't point those out as some of the greatest matches in history, as well as you say HBK and fucking Hulk Hogan, HBK and Ric Flair, HBK and fucking blah, because Undertaker, because HBK's had so many historic matches, and he did it with a face moveset. HBK's moveset is very facey. Granted, the super kick, kind of a dick move, but everything else was a face moveset. The tuning up of the guitar and everything he's gone through, and also the personal life of HBK, going through heavy addiction, getting clean, getting right. He went a little Jesus-y, but he's good. I will fight HBK over Macho Man. I don't know who wants to go to the other side, but I had to at least try.
The only thing I could say about HBK, because at first I was just like, I can't, like, I'm a big Macho Man fan, and then even with G's saying, as far as him being athletic, he was amazing in the ring. The boy could fly damn near off the top rope. He was very athletic. I remember him from a young age. The only thing that makes me agree with you somewhat because of HBK is, like, you got to remember he goes back to the Rockers. You know what I mean? He's gone through several generations of WWF. You know what I mean? Back when he was tag team, and so you can remember him at almost the height of Macho Man fighting and doing some shit. And then you can see him go all the way through several generations and still be something that was big and go against. He was always against some of the biggest people. So I agree. It's just hard because I know what the Macho Man means to wrestling.
I
That's true, too.
I understand, and once again, it's one of those things where it's like, if I lose this card, I understand. I had to try.
Lamar has to fire his shot just for the sake of like.
I have to fire
somebody
the shot
has
because
to.
it was such a fight for number 2. The very fact that you said HBK, I was like, thank you. Someone said it, and I was ready for The Rock to lose because it should be The Rock, but I'm letting it go because as far as the most influential, it should be The Rock. But
yeah, absolutely.
Over Macho Man, it'll be HBK, in my opinion.
All right, so here's why do I get to defend Macho Man?
Yeah, you're next. Yeah.
Okay, here's why I defend Macho Man. Because I'm going to say it right now with in-ring work, Lemar is absolutely correct. Macho Man had some amazing feuds, especially with Ricky Steamboat, but we don't really talk about his older shit in like the WCW days. Meanwhile, Shawn Michaels was like Jericho, where even in the twilight of his career, he's still putting out bangers. I will not fight you out on that because I would be lying. However, the reason why I put Macho Man over Rock, it's not just theatrics. Rock was a wrestler who got famous. Macho Man is a famous wrestler and embodies wrestling.
Oh shit!
When people think of Rock, they go, "Oh yeah, the guy who was a wrestler."
Real shit.
Yeah, I've said that so many times.
I agree with that, but
to me, Macho Man is wrestling personified. His moves are quintessential wrestling. It's the fucking elbow drop. The elbow drop next to the suplex and the sleeper hold are just like the classic moves in the pantheon of the collective subconscious of wrestling. And Macho Man is the face attached to the elbow drop. But it's the voice, it's the mannerisms, it's the ooh yeah, that sound, that phrase makes people just think of wrestling. You talk like the Macho Man, Macho Man, people won't go, "Oh, that's the Macho Man." People who don't even know the Macho Man, but you sound like a wrestler.
The only reason, like, G's right on that, because like if you ask anybody outside of the wrestling community, like, who's Shawn Michaels, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is Shawn? I don't know who the fuck. Who's The Rock? Oh, the actor. You ask, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the crazy motherfucker that drank beer and just like who's on the like Matt said, he talking about trucks now, and he's like doing TV shows, reality shows. But you say Macho Man, they gonna say, oh, the wrestler. You won't even go straight Slim Jim. Even if you think Slim Jim, you think Slim Jim is associated with wrestling and shit now. So
I forgot about the Slim Jim. I'm not gonna lie. Until he said it, I forgot about it, which is strange.
So like he is a personification.
I realized what happened. I still stand by this, but I realized what's going on. As a wrestling fan who knows backstage antics, I'm thinking Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
As a general mainstream person who sees it as just like a movie or entertainment, you're not wrong.
Yeah. No, I see. I love Shawn. I wish Shawn Michaels was on this list. I mean, all of them, everyone. This should have been a top 5. But, but no, I mean, but seriously, man, like I love Shawn Michaels. Like all of these were tough, honestly. So I think Stone Cold was kind of the one I was like, I really love him, and I loved him as a kid. But like, it was really Shawn, The Rock, and Macho for like all those reasons. Like I was like, fuck, but like Stone Cold is just up there too, and like this is the hard one. This is the hardest one.
That's why you gave it to yourself. You gave it to yourself.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so now Marcelous, Matt, and I get to vote on who wins between Shawn Michaels or Macho Man Randy Savage. So who wants to vote in? Who wants to put in their vote first?
You really gonna give us this dilemma, Tyler? Like, nigga,
I know, right?
This is a hard one.
Shawn Michaels or Macho?
I want that match.
Oh, that would be so great.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
because they both do elbow drops.
They just elbow, drop each other. No. Oh man. Okay,
I don't know who I'd book to win that. I'm gonna
stick with Macho. I'm gonna still stick. So I'm gonna be one vote for Macho still.
I'm gonna as much HBK is my pick, but listening to G talk and then even listen to Lamar talk, like the argument of outside wrestling. And that's not even like I'm doing this for everybody else. It's just like, if you're going to think about that, like outside of wrestling, like I love Shawn Michaels, but even when I said it, my baby mama was like, who? I had to show him. And she's like, oh, okay, I remember that. Oh, yeah. So I'm going with Macho Man.
Yeah.
Oh, the hell.
Alrighty.
My choice doesn't even matter. It don't matter. It's a two to one vote. Because I was going to go with the Heartbreak Kid just because of how influential he, like, even to this day, he's still a part of the company, coaching people, helping people, doing shit, and just being in the segments with him and Triple H is coming back randomly, teasing that they're going to bring back DX just for the fuck of it. It's fucking awesome. But that's my choice was HBK. Especially because all the times when I was younger, I tried to do the pose where he did the like flex and everything. I tried to do that.
Oh yeah, everyone.
And my knees hurt so goddamn much.
Here's the thing.
Shit.
If
my knees
we
hurt,
were,
but
if this was a podcast made for wrestling fans, I would say Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I would not fight this hard for Macho Man.
yeah. And
Man,
I'm be honest, I want to pull my card. I really do, but if I have to go against G, nah, I don't know as much as G. I ain't even risking that. I love Austin, I really do, but
I could fight. I could fight for everybody here.
Yeah, same here, but I can't fight.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We can fight for
Yeah.
everyone here.
And that's
This is what I'll say. I'll go ahead and bow. I mean, I already lost.
Yeah, you already lost because
You
but
can't-
No,
I-
but
I
it's
quit.
worth having the conversation about Shawn
It is.
Michaels because there'd be people like, oh man, these guys don't know wrestling. Nobody said Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels deserves his conversation. That's the thing. Like,
there's two things I realized about this entire podcast, just doing this right now. Our podcast doesn't, we're putting number 5 to all of our number 5s, our number 4s to all of our number 4s. It's not all these people and 1 through 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
because these top 5 people are our S-class wrestlers.
Yes.
We picked our S-class wrestler, not our A, B, C, D. We picked all of them because honestly, it should be Macho Man, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Steve Austin, stuff like that. But that's what it clicked in my head, which is why we have such fucked lists.
yeah.
And
Yep.
2,
I have a friend who watches all of our podcasts, and he texts me every time he watches it another list. So I'm just gonna say this right now, John, nigga, don't text me at 3 a.m. telling me your WWE list, dog. I love you, but please do that shit when I'm awake. And also, this list is going to be chaotic. Please don't. Okay, don't.
I respect it. I respect it.
Absolutely.
I almost wish someone said Ultimate Warrior as well.
That was my number 2. That was my number 2.
Was it?
That's amazing. But here, okay.
Put the
Oh
rock,
man.
put the fuel in
Ultimate
the
Warrior.
Yeah. All right, so here's our list. See, guys, we finally have our top 5. Number 5, Undertaker. Number 4, Undertaker. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah. He's definitely
5
gonna text
Undertaker,
me.
4 Ministry of Darkness Undertaker,
Number
3
5.
American Badass Undertaker.
The Dead Man Undertaker, and number 1, The Undertaker. Just
Number 5, Diamond Dallas Page. Number 4, Mick Foley. Number 3, Dusty Rhodes. Number 2, Triple H. And number 1, Slim Jims. Also brought to you by Macho Man.
yeah, people will come after us hard.
Say I fucked up number 5. I fucked up number 5.
I told you.
I
told
fucked up
you.
number 5.
I told you.
Also,
I
I
told
should have
you.
just
Fucking
put it
Tyler
down.
was right.
Should have put it.
if anybody complains about number 5, just ask him how many people has Undertaker helped walk the path of weight loss.
I saw it. I know how this shit works.
Oh,
That's
that's
why,
funny.
like,
Oh,
Fucked up.
alrighty, and now we're gonna be going on to our honorable mentions. We had an awesome list. I'm happy with our list. It's a little crazy, but hey, I like it. But our honorable mention, or I guess the one that we didn't get to say because we were judges, are now here. I'll go first just because we didn't unfortunately we didn't get any divas on our list, and I didn't get to say her name, and she's like the most well known and everybody looks up to, and like she was definitely my most Googled name probably way back when. Trish Stratus. Yep. Unbelievably gorgeous. Like awesome stories and stuff. And yeah, man, like she was the diva of divas. So, for a long time. But yeah, who wants to go next?
All right, I'll go. Should this person be anywhere near the top 5 of anything? No. He's probably in the top 100. He's actually probably should be somewhere in the bottom 20. But I loved him because his entire gimmick was the most outlandish thing I've ever seen WCW do. They should have been sued. And he comes in, does some karate shit, kicks someone in the face and wins. Glacier. Love Glacier. I played him every time I played a wrestling game, and I don't care if he was just Sub-Zero. It was great. He had the longest entrance ever. He had the blue contacts. That motherfucker's still wrestling as Glacier, but he has a few icebergs around his waist now. Fuck him. Like that's epitome fuck it wrestling, and I love fuck it wrestling. Like, fuck it. Let's put goddamn Sub-Zero in the middle of the goddamn ring. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Oh my god, I'm crying in my
Look
so
at
hard.
Glacier.
Glacier.
He is a blonde-haired white man.
He looks like the irate gamer as a pro wrestler.
Yes.
So
But
good.
he had the coolest matches. Pun
He had
intended.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off.
Pun intended. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
He should have
Okay.
gotten sued.
Oh, fuck yeah. There's no way you should have gotten away with that shit.
All right, who's
Oh.
next? Oh,
If they could have thrown someone with a rope to toss at people in the middle of the ring, they would have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he would have gotten over if he just ripped someone's head off. Then that. Originally, I wanted to say Shinsuke Nakamura just because he is like the coolest bastard on the planet, and everybody
Mhm.
wanted to cosplay him, myself included, and it was because of Nakamura. My first date with Jill, I was Nakamura and she was Asuka. So
Wow.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
fucking ironic.
yeah, then Asuka retweeted it. However, when I was thinking back about people who really changed the game of wrestling and someone who really means a lot to a lot of people, we would be remiss if we did not say, especially with my co-host, if we did not say Xavier Woods.
Okay, I was about to fucking
About to
say.
say.
If you were about to say Apollo.
No.
Oh my god. Xavier Woods.
New Day.
I know.
Because
Oh, yeah.
he could wrestle.
Well, do you know? Do you know?
he could
Tyler? I
wrestle.
don't know.
He got a trombone over. He got a trombone. He went to MagFest and cosplayed as Skate
Yeah.
from Streets of Rage. He got Big E to be M. Bison.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh, I gotta
Dragon
look
Con.
this up. Hold up, I gotta look this up.
Xavier Woods has the life that I've always dreamed. Like, I'm a doctor, wrestler, video game guy. That's what I do professionally. And I get to fuck white women and get paid for it. But I love Xavier Woods. I want him to get a new moveset, though. He needs to
gonna
update
find
his
this.
moveset.
dude, he
Let's
just looks
find
like
his
fun.
photo.
I want to hang out with him. Like, he just looks like somebody I could just hang out with. Like, he just,
Oh, yeah,
he just looks happy and nice.
Oh my-
And you're just like, man.
Oh
you're
my
just-
god! I just saw this right now. They freaking cosplayed from Black Panther, the New Day.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Him and Kofi just did Sub-Zero and Scorpion as their wrestling attire.
At Fastlane, I think. Was it Fastlane?
Yeah, like last couple weeks, actually.
Yeah, last week they did Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was fucking dope.
That's awesome. Oh,
I'm
man.
really
All
trying
right.
to find him as Bison. Just here's the thing. I keep looking up Big E Bison on Google, and I keep just finding big ass literal bison like in the Northwest Territory. Like literally, I can't find any of this, and I want to see this. I really do.
Oh, man. All right. Who's your honorable mention, man?
Me or
Me?
Marcelous? Because I'm still looking up Big
Either one of
E
you
and
guys.
Bison.
So my honorable mention is cheating because it's 3 people. My honorable mention for number 1 is if you see this and you don't know what I'm saying, then you don't know who the fuck I'm. RVD, Rob Van Dam. He looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme. His whole pitch was just like, nigga, I look like a star. So I'm gonna do this. He was dope too. He's actually a great martial artist. So I'm saying him. Then I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio Jr. Rey Mysterio was fucking amazing to me. He brought in the Mexican luchadors to like the American people, which was fucking amazing to me as fuck. With the mask, I hated the whole like them trying to take his mask. And the last one, I'm sorry, but I'm old. Junkyard Dog. He was dope. He had the big chains, really big chains. Junkyard Dog.
Dog.
Junkyard Dog. You sound like this in the Hulk Hogan animated series.
I was gonna say that. That's where I was going with that. I was like, the motherfucker made it to. He was animated. He got his own cartoon. So, those are my honorable mention. I'm not gonna get too hard into it. So I'm going with Rey Mysterio. I'm going with RVD, and I'm going with the Junkyard Dog.
Those are that's awesome. I love that list. All right, Matthew.
So I only found Big E cosplaying Magneto. That's the only thing I found, and it's fucking amazing.
I'm trying to find it. I saw it.
I know, but like, if you type in Big E cosplay, you'll find him as Magneto. You'll find Xavier Woods as Professor X, and you'll find Kofi as Wolverine. And Wolverine looks rough, but it's so funny.
Where's your honorable mention, Matt?
My honorable mention isn't even part of WWE, WCW, or ECW. Please send that to me. My honorable mention is actually from New Japan. It is motherfucker Rainmaker Okada. If you don't know who he is, you gonna Google his ass and find out who he is, because he is God tier. He set the bar high for some shit as well too. The iconic matches he had, especially when he walks out. This motherfucker walked out with fucking $1,000 yen raining down on his ass like, hey, what's up? I'm the best. I'm rich as fuck, and I'm about to whoop your ass. Okada is damn good. Oh.
Why does this look like Asian Cody Rhodes right now?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say that. But still, Okada fucking damn good. Damn good.
Okay,
I love this. I'm good.
All righty, let's move on to bottom three. Our judges are going to be Marcelous at number 3, Matthew at number 2, and G at number 1. Don't forget that you still get to have a pick, and you can be selfish. So don't forget. Number 3, worst. I'll go first because I was the judge last. So we've talked about him. Y'all have talked about him. I never liked this character, and I think it's because of his revamp that he had, and that's why. I never really liked Goldust, and I really hated the new Goldust, and I'm sorry. I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I don't like non-traditional masculine wrestlers.
There was something about Goldust that like I liked it and I didn't know why, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to answer some questions about this when I get older.
I will say, as a child, watching Goldust in the early '90s, unsettling.
It had nothing to do with that. It was just nothing to do with. It was just I don't know, man. It had completely like different like. I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. I just, especially the new one, like what was like 97, 98, 99 when he like revamped himself and it just got like, okay.
Stop kicking people in the balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when he kicked him in the dick.
That was fun. But like, man, this was really hard for me. Like this was a really hard list for me. It took me so long. Top 5 was easy. This was fucking tough. So I don't dislike him. It's just there are everybody else I'd probably want to watch again fight than him. Like I mean, like if like that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, yeah.
But he was
sorry.
No worries. God damn it. I'll go next. I'm going to go with, because this person was terrible, and he was only hired because he was a monster. And it's this motherfucker called the Great Khali.
Oh, I thought you were going
to say. Yeah, I thought you was about to say somebody else. But
Giant Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, he's too easy. That's too easy of a pick. He was fucking terrible. But the Great Khali was just he was a. If you put a pillar in the middle of the ring and told someone to wrestle around it, it would have been better than watching Great Khali try.
Real shit.
He was pretty terrible.
He was not good. He caused so many problems. Strongest jawline in the game, though. Gotta give him that. he could cut diamonds with that motherfucker. But yeah, Great Khali, third worst wrestler of all time.
All right. This is me. This is me cheating because this is a wrestler that predates WWF before WWF, and it was the territory days. This is a wrestler so bad that he sucked at being a jobber. And you're not going to know his name, but I'm going to tell chat right now, Google, his name is Don Valentine. His name is Don Valentine. There was a match called Don Valentine versus Chris Champion. Google that. It's on YouTube. It is a horrible, it's an example of what the world's worst jobber is. Chris Champion had a match where he was going to debut his new finisher, and Don Valentine made him look like shit to the point where Chris Champion, in order to end the match, had to legit shoot kick Don Valentine in the face. I am going to link these gentlemen. This is obviously number 3. That's why I'm not fighting too hard on it. But please, I want everyone listening, watch Don Valentine versus Chris Champion. It will make every single jobber that Matthew has said look like Shawn Michaels.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, when you type in Don Valentine in Google, it's just nothing but white women. Like nothing but white women.
I said Don Valentine versus Chris Champion. YouTube it. It's on YouTube. Don Valentine.
I'm just saying.
I brought it up. This is the first thing. Early wrestling, just as color became a thing, was rough as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But this is bad. But
this guy looks like he's wrestling in a diaper.
It's not good. That's back when you could have roles. Anyway, Matt, what you got?
I was gonna say, I just want to clarify with my choice. I love him as a person, but the gimmick that he did was very bad, very bad. Hey, did you know Goldust had a brother named Stardust? And you know one of his gimmicks that he did, he hissed at people like a cat, and it was rough. Love him as a person now, but the gimmick, Stardust was rough, man, really rough. Did some cartwheels, hissed at people, still lost and jobbed out to a lot of other people too. It was rough.
Yep.
So rough that he left and started his own company and shit. Man, it was amazing.
I remember him, and his suit looked like the rock star, like a rock star can.
Yep. Yeah,
he had the rock star color combination.
No, like, look at it. It had like the two. Yeah.
That's bad.
So that's my choice. That is definitely my choice.
Damn. Yeah. Oh fuck. All right, Marcelous.
Wait, did you go already, Tyler?
Yeah, I had the
one. Chose Goldust.
Yeah, everybody got mad at me.
Oh yeah,
you chose Goldust.
Fuck you and Goldust choice. That's why I blocked that out of my mind. As the worst, because he was revolutionary for when it came down to like a lot of shit. So I can't pick Goldust. I was picking Lamar's because I'm sorry, G, I haven't heard of yours. I got to look at this.
No,
match.
you just
but don't forget, Marcelous, you got your own pick too.
Well, my own pick was my pick is gonna be people's gonna be sad. My own pick was Shane McMahon.
Hey, that's my favorite.
I hated every time this nigga got in the ring. He didn't even try. This nigga didn't even try to put on an outfit. He had like some rip-away sweats and like the work shirt from the morning. I fucking hated Shane McMahon so much. Like my big toe to the big toe, I hated that nigga shit. That one right there, I hated Shane McMahon, man.
You're not wrong,
dude.
No.
I would be happy if you picked him. I'm not gonna lie.
I love Shane McMahon.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not gonna like. Okay. So
No. Go ahead. I understand why people talk shit. Go ahead and talk as much shit. Shane McMahon to me is like eating a Big Mac. It's junk food.
Yeah, you know you're gonna have the shits later.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna lose sleep over someone dissing Shane McMahon.
I hear you. But honestly, I was on Lamar's tip until Matt said what he said. I totally forgot about Stardust. The cat shit. I remember it, and I was just like, what?
So made no sense.
It made absolutely
people.
Yeah. And then now looking at when I Googled it and I looked up his outfit again, and Tyler's right, rock star. Stardust. Stardust.
They did him dirty.
They did him
They
No.
did him dirty.
He did him real
It's
dirty.
the greatest wrestler because then we got AEW out of it.
I mean, yeah,
did
you're
him
right,
so
but
dirty.
still dirty
He
at
did
that time,
so
dog.
dirty.
Rough.
He needed a tournament arc to come back from that.
What an accolade.
Mhm.
What an accolade. Oh, man. Okay. Alrighty. Marcelous has chosen Stardust.
So for number 2, I go first, right?
Yes.
Sir.
Who's the judge?
He'll be Matthew.
So for number 2, my number 1 is probably gonna piss off a lot of people. So I'm
My number
2
one's
right
gonna piss
now.
off.
My number 3 pissed off everybody. So
No. I think mine will piss off some people.
So so my number 2 is Vince McMahon. I fucking hate every time he steps in the ring. No joke, and I'm not trying to be funny. I know it is funny, but this is my actual list. I hate when celebrities try and wrestle, and there's nothing more. Well, because there's some celebrities that did their thing and was really great, but there's nothing worse than your boss trying to hop in. Could you imagine working at Burger King and the nigga that owned Burger King coming in trying to make a burger? It's not gonna come out right. And then they're right side by side with you, telling you what to do. I hate Vince McMahon. I hate him with a passion, especially when he started working out and made himself look like he could do some things. Like, you're the owner, you're the boss. Stay on that side. Please leave me the fuck alone. Yeah.
Was buff.
And I swear he paid people to lose.
He
Like,
owns the
paid
company.
people
Hell
to
yeah, he
lose.
did. Shit. He owns that shit.
You're not wrong. Oh, fucking.
He fucking made Mick Foley kiss someone's ass. Like, yo, you get paid
He
stacks.
did have to kiss
Yeah.
my ass club. You remember that? That was the most awkward television for 6 months.
Hey, listen here. You either
6
lose
months.
to me or you're feuding with Baron Corbin. Damn it.
Oh,
it's like, oh, you want a bonus?
Oh, yeah.
bare old man ass on my television for 6
That's a good fucking
Yep.
pick.
Week after week. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck, are we still
I
doing
mean,
this?
JR kisses ass. I was like, this is
Mhm.
wrong. Now show me more titties, but
I
this
wonder
is wrong.
I wonder how much he was paying them to do that shit too.
Not
Like,
enough.
he was like, JR,
Not enough.
Not enough.
y'all said that in unison.
Mhm.
Because we're entertainers. We know whatever numbers they give us is never high enough.
Oh man,
True.
we're entertainers
Um,
for free. G.
I'll,
Not enough.
I'll go
Not
next.
enough.
I'll go next, and I hope I don't piss off everybody. I always hated this character. I always hated this wrestler. I didn't like him in the ring. I didn't like his shtick. I thought it was just too much. Like I love jobbers. Like I really do. I hated him and anything that he was. I hated the Boogeyman. I always hated the Boogeyman. I will always hate the Boogeyman. Why?
I can't fault
Like,
you for this.
no.
Yeah, I can't be mad
I
at
can't
him.
get
man,
mad at that.
And I understand the Bray Wyatt stuff. I do like there was it looks cool. The Boogeyman, it looks like he went to the dollar store and was just like, okay, I just need shit to come out of my mouth. Just spray these Twizzlers. Just spray get some spray can Twizzlers, put them in my mouth. Like no.
Hey, don't do the dollar store dirty like that. It was probably Party City.
It's probably
Am I the
yeah.
only one who felt that was slightly racist watching that shit?
Oh,
Am I not
you
the
can't
one?
wait till you see my choice. Oh, it's gonna be great. Racism.
Okay,
Can't
because
wait.
that shit was when I saw the Boogeyman, I'm like, I feel as if we went.
All you saw was a black dude from fucking New Orleans going ooga booga and shit. Like that.
I know who your pick is then, Matt. If this
No,
is the
no. Trust me.
It's not him?
No,
Okay.
it is, but no, I have a worse one. I have a worse
Okay.
one.
Oh man, but yeah,
Here.
mine's gonna be the Boogeyman. I fucking hate. I walk out of the room and just be like, all right, I'm gonna drink a shit ton of soda now, or anything. But yeah, so
Here, let me go next because I think it would be better if we end on Matthew's wrestler than on mine.
Oh, we have to because I'm the judge.
I hate this wrestler. This wrestler's a piece of shit. They can't wrestle the style that they're supposed to wrestle. Other people can do it better, half their size. And that's Nia Jax.
Goddamn, you stole mine, motherfucker.
Because
Nia.
fuck
Nia.
Nia Jax.
Yeah, you're right.
Nia,
No, you're right. You're right. No, don't get me wrong. You're right. But like, I still respect her and like her. She's such a nice person.
Just
like,
wait till I tell you
her.
something. Just wait till I tell you shit. Okay, so one, Nia Jax is supposed to be the big powerhouse wrestler, but for some reason, freaking people like Ripley can wrestle even stronger styles than her. And what is Nia Jax's 2 power moves? A Beal and a Samoan drop. She hurt people. She retired Kairi Sane, and she's a fucking anti-vaxxer.
Wait, she retired Kairi Sane?
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck.
I'm sorry. I need to Google some shit. I missed out on some
Kairi
things.
Sane quit to go back to Japan, but she hasn't started up again.
Oh,
and
shit.
she's an anti-vaxxer. We call her Denia-Vax.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Wow,
That's clever.
So that's everyone's jokes. Like, wow, Nia Jax has taken her gimmick of being an unsafe worker outside of the ring.
oh my god.
That's so fucking crazy. You know what? Fuck Nia Jax. Yeah, you're right. Shit.
Yeah, fuck Nia
Damn.
Jax.
That's why I wanted to end on
I didn't even
you.
know about that part.
That's why I want to end on you
I
because
didn't even put my number 2. So
That's sad.
that's a good pick. You stole mine, G, but I'll go next. I hate this Negro so much because he caused me so much problems in school. When I tried to do anything with my friends, they would call me this person.
oh no, is it?
And I really wish I had the balls to wear a singlet
Oh,
out
no.
loud. Man titties are floating.
Yeah.
And rest in peace with respect to that, but
Mate.
fuck Viscera.
Oh,
Yep.
Fuck Viscera.
it was
Viscera can suck it.
Yep.
when you were
Big
saying
Daddy
that.
B?
Big Daddy B.
I went,
Mm-mm.
all right, Lamar's
I
either going to
agree.
say Mark Henry or Viscera. And then when you
No,
said
I
yeah.
have respect for Mark Henry.
well, and also
He-
Mark
he-
Henry doesn't have titties.
He does not have titties.
Yeah.
Viscera has titties. He has fucking full hangers. I know I can't be saying nothing, but he caused me so much problems. And also,
Yep.
he was Nia Jax dangerous. His entire moves, he had no control over half of his moves. Like, at least Yokozuna, if he liked you, would put his legs down before he tried to kill you. Viscera just fell. You had to, that's physics. I don't care how much protection you do, whether you put your arms forward or you like put a shoulder. He's coming down. He's coming. That's what that big leg was a lot of leg. That like fuck Hulk Hogan. That was a 400 pounds of leg on your fucking chest. And Viscera also he dared to like have all these tattoos and like he didn't like you had no shame, my nigga. Like why would you do this? Like think about all the little fat nigga. We had to deal with the little
You don't understand.
Hook.
He's
I had
speaking
to
the
deal
truth.
with the
I know.
motherfucking Viscera. I had to deal with Rikishi, and he ain't even black. But at least Rikishi could do backflips and shit. Viscera almost had congestive heart failure getting into the ropes.
Yep.
Fuck him. Rest in peace. But
May you rest in peace. Yep.
Matt?
Damn.
I mean, he said everything that I want to say, but mine was in the other side of it. No, that was actually not my number 1, but I'm gonna change that later. So you know how like racism is heavy, low key in WWE, and like foreign people are always evil and shit. Hey, remember Sheamus? Remember Sheamus? Sheamus was such a good wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Wait for it. Sheamus was amazing. Go to. But you know what else is really racist as well too? When he had like a little partner that was like after my Lucky Charms and shit. Remember Hornswoggle?
Yes, Hornswoggle.
Remember Hornswoggle?
I knew
Now
he was
I just want
going.
to clarify. I just want to clarify
knew
one
it.
more time.
I knew this
The
nigga was going there.
character sucks. The person who plays Hornswoggle is a damn good wrestler, and even as a little person, he still wrestles in the independent circuit and actually is damn good, surprisingly. But besides that, him going after me Lucky Charms and shit was a very horrible racist thing that WWE decided to do. So my number 2 choice is for a little nigga Hornswoggle who couldn't get his Lucky Charms or pot of gold because he got paid poorly for this shit as well. So
Damn.
Wait, are you picking yours too?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot I had to choose which one. I just want to tell y'all my choice. But the choice was Hornswoggle, Viscera, what was
Vince
the other two?
McMahon.
Nia Jax, and the Boogeyman.
Shit. I'm gonna be real. All those are horrible.
Very much so.
All those are real horrible. All those are fucking horrible. And the only, trust me, Hornswoggle fucking sucks. He does as a character, and you shouldn't be having like a little leprechaun.
He is a good wrestler though. But yeah,
yes, he is.
Viscera.
But I am going to choose Viscera. Main reason is because of the same exact pain that he faced is what I faced as well in high school. As the only black kid in my class that was fat, they all thought of me when they saw his ass, or they saw fucking Mark Henry. Fuck that character. Fuck that gimmick. May he rest in peace. But fuck that.
yeah.
I ain't gonna fight that. I ain't gonna challenge that.
No.
Yeah, not me neither.
I think this is the first time we've all neutrally agreed again to something.
Yes.
Like we all agreed to it.
I always hated the Boogeyman. I really wanted him to be picked, but I also understand Viscera too, though.
Hey, Tyler, did you ever see? Do you know about Colonel White?
Wait, what?
Memories. Good times.
Colonel White was basically Chavo Guerrero as like a Leave It to Beaver White.
Oh my god, I forgot all about him. No, he was some country club fuck. Oh, it was bad. Yep. That shit was so bad. That shit was so bad. When Eddie died, he said, "I can't do this anymore." Yeah, Marcelous just saw the picture. I saw his face. It's so bad. Oh my god.
Fuck. Nope, I did not. But
Kerwin White, that's his name. Kerwin White.
It was bad.
You should see his Titantron.
So almost as bad as when Dolph Ziggler dressed up as the Colonel to wrestle a literal chicken. Good times.
That was
I don't remember this. I don't remember this with Chavo. Chavo was the shit, man. What to himself?
He tried to separate himself from Eddie before the shit went down.
Yep.
They just like tried this.
They did him dirty.
And they did him dirty.
He came out in a golf cart.
Do people dirty.
Like he couldn't go back to his people after this.
You want to know who got treated dirty? Muhammad Hassan.
He got fucked. He got fucked hard. Bad time.
Do you know that he's not Middle Eastern?
Yep.
No.
He's Italian.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
They fucked him so hard.
Give that man an Oscar because I got fooled. He Robert Downey Jr. does.
Oh yeah.
Okay, early WWE was full racist. But number one.
Number one.
Yeah, number one.
Number one, G, you are the judge. Matt, you get to go first.
Shit, can I request to go last? Or at least second to last? I'm still trying to take my other one because this.
I got it.
Yeah,
oh, no, go ahead, Marcelous. You got your hand up.
Oh no, I say it like, all right. So I'm gonna break this open. A lot of people are gonna be mad at me about this for number one, but you just gotta hear me out until I'm done, okay? This person, I loved him growing up. He was one of my favorites. You know what I mean? And then I became an adult, and he fucked it over. So this person is not because of his WWF career. It's because of everything he did afterwards. Okay.
Is it?
I'm going with Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
That's my answer.
So you go to Hulk Hogan, the Pythons. You go to like No Holds Barred. You go to so much stuff, brother. You go to the tan, the hair, NWO. There's so many just levels of great Hogan. And then this man stopped wrestling and just said, hey, this is why I don't like social media. I had this joke as a comedian before even a lot of this shit came out. Don't get to know your stars, because I got to know some of my favorite stars, and stars are they're oh my God, they're dirt. So when you get to know someone afterwards, it's so bad. And that's the case with Hulk Hogan. We were even okay with his bad movies. Cool, they could do some movies, make some money. I don't care.
Yeah, Mr. Mom, why not?
Yeah, you're gonna be in the Three Ninjas remake or the second one. Okay, cool. I don't give a
High
fuck.
Noon at Mega Mountain.
Hell yeah. You're gonna be a babysitter alien from Mars, and you're gonna have floating skateboards, nigga. All right, cool. I don't care. But
wow.
everything you did after that, and I'm not going to get into detail. Y'all know what this motherfucker did and how he did it on so many levels. And it wasn't just one thing. There's several things. I'm a street racer. What his son did to street racing. And I know you guys are like shaking. If you don't know what his son did, his son was that rich kid that like got a really expensive car and was like, I'm going to race everybody. So fuck Hogan, fuck his son, fuck all of them and what they did with the Hogan legacy, okay? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Dude, do you know how many people Hogan kept down?
Yes, that's the other.
Yeah.
But he ruined WCW.
Yeah.
Side
note. This is no way means redeeming Hogan. If you ever could, there's actually this is you know what the most mind-blowing wrestling thing I found out about Hogan was when you find out there's a compilation of Hogan wrestling in Japan, and Hogan's actually wrestling. Hogan's doing enziguris, Hogan's doing front flips, Hogan's doing like chain wrestling. Yeah, it blows your fucking mind. It's true. I'll
like
link
today?
it. No. When he was in Japan, he was No, when Hogan was in Japan, he was wrestling. Like you watch him, like, oh shit, he's wrestling.
He's a beast. He's athletic. He can do some things. I know that much.
But the other stuff,
the other stuff, you know.
I was like,
well, like,
that's why I said,
here's the thing, like with wrestling, like that's what we were talking about before. Like you know, they're the ones who like make you like think of wrestling and make you love it and stuff like that. Hulk Hogan now has kind of tainted wrestling again a little bit more because they're just like, oh well, they're not all good heroes. Look at Hulk Hogan, and you're just like, well, fuck, like I lost this conversation. Like, damn, you just brought the big gun.
That's why it's Macho Man ethically consumed wrestling.
Yeah,
he even died on the Rapture to save us all.
That was a good pick. I'd like to go next. No, I keep going second. I'm not gonna do that. No.
I'll go second.
All right, Lamar, take it.
I'm so glad you said Hulk Hogan because that was mine, and so I can at least say this next one because once again, wrestling in the late 90s, early 2000s, let's say before 2010 was, I will say, problematic to today's standards. And there was one wrestler done by a guy of sound mind and body who played a person of mental handicap.
No, that was mine.
And he was kind of what they would call a savant. Because all his things was just stealing other people's moves. Eugene.
Why did you take mine?
Never have happened. Sorry, Tyler. But
why didn't I go this one time? Why didn't I go first?
And I gotta tell you, I feel bad now in 2021. Back then, he was dope.
Okay, I'm not gonna change mine. I'm gonna back up Lemar here. I hated Eugene more than anything in this entire world. Eugene he actually made me hate wrestling, and I think that's actually a main reason why I just stopped watching completely. I was like, okay, they're not even fucking trying. I was like, really, out of all the people that you sent scouts for and that you okayed, and like they've done some stupid shit like Boogeyman, but like no, like this is too much, and like man. And they sold action figures, and nobody ever bought them at Target. I would always walk by, like, okay, who do they have? Not many people, and 80 Eugenes. Burn them. like,
hey, keep that one for your tight five, okay? Because that was a good one.
But yeah, so I'm backing up Lamar. We are both Eugene, cause fuck.
It was real bad.
Right, 2 Eugenes, Hulk Hogan, and we're gonna put on Matt.
Hey, remember when racism was high in WWE? Shit, remember when that was?
Which time? Which year?
During right after the Attitude Era, but I think it was right at the end of the Attitude Era. But actually, I take it back. It was like during the PG era and everything. Hey, remember a nigga that was Asian? And he was like, I want to be a cowboy and shit.
Wait. Remember that shit? Oh, I love him.
Well, I know. Let me finish. Remember Jimmy Wang Yang?
I love Jimmy Wang Yang.
He was like, hey, I'm a Asian cowboy and I love America and I love cowboys and shit. Remember how bad shit was? Man, racism was high as fuck.
Tennessee.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure he did the shit, but like, you know how high racism is and shit. Anyway, my number one pick is Hulk Hogan. Just clarify, you know, high racism and all that shit.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Well,
my number one choice is Hulk Hogan because, you know, Jim Wayne Yang, though, something about that. You know, high racism and shit, but, you know, Hulk Hogan.
Well, G, you have Hulk Hogan and Eugene and whoever you pick.
Okay, so here's the thing. When I made this list, and I didn't know there was a worse segment, but when you told me, I instantly wrote number one, Hulk Hogan. And then I went to fill up the other people. But if I may, just to we know who's gonna win. If I may,
do we though? Jimmy Wang, man. I'm just saying.
First off, he lived his gimmick. When he got out of wrestling, he owned a party bus. I bet you that was his suggestion. I fucking love Jimmy Wang Yang just because as an, you know, Asian wrestlers, it was not just Kung Fu guy or guy from Japan that we're gonna bury. At least he had personality, and the best thing is
do that.
Jimmy Wang Yang does sound like a country ass Asian name. I love it.
True.
But for me, I picked this guy because he's a piece of shit. Just utter piece of shit. And he was a dumbass too, because he tried to legit start a fight with Steve Blackman, and Steve Blackman almost whooped his ass. But at the last moment, Blackman's foot got caught at a chair, and his like roundhouse kick didn't hit him in the head. And that's Bradshaw. Fuck Bradshaw. Bradshaw.
I remember Bradshaw. Yeah.
That's actually a close reason. Very close reason.
Yeah.
Fuck Bradshaw. Fuck that hazing mentality, that old mentality of they just can't cut it. Fucking made Malo Ronaldo go through a depressive episode. What I know how you keep saying piece of shit, but he's a piece of shit. But anyway, the winner's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
There it is.
But Bradshaw's that was a good choice too.
I want to throw my card in to make sure Hulk Hogan definitely loses.
Yeah. Can I also throw my card in? Just got to be Hulk Hogan. 100%.
We're going to put our cards in to make sure Hulk Hogan.
You better animate all of this, Tyler. All of this. Okay? It has to be 5 or 4, whatever you choose, challenge cards.
It's just going to be the animation stacked on top of each other.
It's like a bad game of Uno.
Right? Alrighty, guys, that's our list. Of the bottom 3 is going to be Stardust, Viscera, and then Hulk Hogan with our top 5. Diamond Dallas Page, Mick Foley, Dusty Rhodes, Triple H, and Macho Man Randy Savage. That was a horrible impersonation, but who gives a shit? That was it. That was our cage match. That was our Royal Rumble. And lastly, our plugs. And thank you guys so much for being here. Let's start off with Marcelous Samuel.
So me and my significant other, we run this business called Nerdy Bit. You can find us at nerdybit, NERBY.BIT. We hand make everything here. We're a staple in the con community. It's the same thing on Instagram. It's on the website. Our FC is out of control, so follow us at Nerdy Bit.
Google's your bitch, right? Alrighty. Lamar Harris.
Hi, my name is G. I run the Cosplay Wrestling Federation. But no, fuck, I'm not gonna do that shit. Hi, everybody.
Commit to it. Commit.
Fuck that shit. I can't be G. G does too much.
Yeah, he does. Oh my god,
he does too goddamn much. It's G much. And then me.
Real shit.
Anyway, my name's Lemar, aka LemartheConGuy. I changed my name last year, and then cons ended. So I'm just a motherfucking convict at this point. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, all under that handle. I do this podcast, several other podcasts. I make no money doing this shit, but maybe one day someone will be like, "Hey, you want to make a couple $100?" And I'm like, "Sure, what I gotta do?" It's like put on this thong and wrestle. Like, all right.
So this is what you're gonna do. I like to do stand-up comedy, right? So you're gonna go on Google, type in LycanNerd. That's all you have to type in, and all of my shit shows up there. LycanNerdTV, my YouTube shows up. LycanNerd.com shows the fuck up. My Instagram shows up as well too. Blue LycanNerd. That's what you're gonna do, okay? Then you're gonna like all of that shit and follow me everywhere the fuck there, okay? Good idea. But if you want my personal account, it is LemartheConGuy as well too.
Fuck you.
Just to remind you. Okay, LemartheConGuy. Just remember that. You can do both. All right, remember that.
Still hit you with the classic.
Alrighty, and our special guest G.
Of course. First off, my name. Everybody knows I do too much. You could find me at one of 20 panels I run at ALA, and usually at normally I do broadcasting, but ever since Twitch things shut down, I'm kind of been in a bit of a depressive state. But hey, it's okay. For online content, it's easy to remember. It's G. You could find me at the Grand Geek Gathering. It's my names. It's my names. Just type my name 3 times. GGG. I look a little paler on camera, but you know that's just the ring light. Okay, that's the ring light.
I can't wait to someone who the first time they listen to this is like, what is going on? I went to all these things and it's someone completely different. I don't know what to do with this information.
They're gonna be real confused.
Marcel, you started this.
No, man,
I do this every time. So like,
no, for me, I was like, oh, I'm last. I can't combo break. All right.
Yeah, see, you committed. The only one that didn't commit is the one that's always on this show as well for some fucking reason.
I couldn't do it.
Couldn't
I
commit.
gotta be me. Nah, man. Single for life. No commitments in this motherfucker.
Oh my
This
God.
is why we can't have nice things. This is why.
And and I'm Tyler McPhail. You can find me at Cosplay Wrestling Federation, the CWF. You can watch us on Twitch. You can go to our website, our Instagram, all the socials, all the cosplay, all the wrestling, all the improv, all the amazingness. Fish for some reason, and like, man, it is the greatest thing ever. Our panel is the greatest thing that you'll ever see at a convention. Cosplay Wrestling Federation.
There you go.
This is true commitment, Lamar. This is true commitment. You see? Commitment.
Single for life.
I'm sure fuck you are. I'm sure.
By myself.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Lift you up. Don't need you. Steal from Kevin Hart. You want to go night-night, nigga? You want to go night-night?
If you want to find out more, you can find me at LemartheConGuy. Just kidding. Sorry. No? Okay. Yeah, I ruined it. Okay, sorry, Matt. I ruined it forever. You can no longer do it. Tyler ruined it. But thanks for listening in. You can check out all of our shows and offerings on thegrandgeekgathering.com, where you can find our articles, our other shows, our videos, and everything else. I also stream on Twitch. Join our Discord. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things. If you look up the Grand Geek Gathering and do everything except for don't go to thegrandgeekgathering.net. That is my OnlyFans, so just don't do that. I did it again, and it still didn't hit. It still didn't hit. But
I'm googling it. Just
our music has been provided by Carlisle Laurent. Have a wonderful week. Wear a mask and GGG.
Grand Geek Gathering.